I don't know really what look I want to do today. Just playing with some makeup. Okay, first, we moisturize, like always, because I have dry skin. And we want the foundation to look good and not nasty and crusty. So, for lotion, I'm going to use the Pond's Cold Cream. And I don't like to put my fingers in it, so I shake it. Get some on the lid. With the Pond's cream, I use this organic wear bright booster by Physicians Formula. It is an oil elixir. It looks like this. So, do is I shake that up a little bit too. There's a little thing at the top. I push it, so it sucks the stuff up in there. Do is I open that up. See, it's got some in there. What I do is I get some of the cream on there like that. See, drip, drip, and then roll it together like this. Alright, so I went shopping the other day to find a foundation. I was told about a foundation by the brand Joa that is only sold at CVS. So I wanted to try it out because they said it was only about like $8 for the foundation. So I was like, cool, I want to try it. Well, I went to CVS and the lady there told me that they don't carry it. They don't carry the brand at all. How can a CVS not even carry their own brand, but they carry everyone else's? Well, like the drugstore brands. So, I ended up picking up a foundation. Allie, you just ruined my video.
What?
You just ruined my video. I'm recording.
I hear you talking.
Okay, you can come in, but if you start being dumb.
Hey guys, I'm Allison Gardner. Post it.
I'll post that if you agree to be in a future video.
No.
Why? Well, you ruined my video, and I'm already 5 minutes into it.
What were you doing?
Okay.
Nothing's on your face.
I just moisturized. I told him about moisturizing, and then I told him about this foundation that I went and picked up.
I'll repeat myself.
Bye. Leave my door alone.
That's how your door was.
Anyway, I'm sorry about that, guys. Anyway, this brand, Milani, It's the Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation and concealer. I bought the shade 01 Creamy Vanilla because the lighter you go, or the lightest you can go, is 00, and that was too white. Well, this is too dark. It's yellow. And then the 03, I could just tell from the bottle it wasn't my color. Well, this definitely isn't my color. Well, I guess I could have been able to tell that. But not in the drugstore lights, because their lighting sucks. And like Jeffree Star says, no. It was James Charles said, get out of there. You swatch your foundation and then get out of the store because they're dim and they're pretty much there to lie to you, to make you buy shit that doesn't work for you. So, you know what they say, everyone looks better in the dark. Pretty much the same thing. But, so, today, one's a little too light, one's a little too dark. I'm going to use the True Match Lumi Healthy Luminous Makeup Foundation by L'Oreal Paris. There's this one. Oh, camera's on the other side, Michelle. There's this one. I can't really see. And then this one's a little bit darker. So, I'm going to use a mixture of them. But before the foundation, we have to prime. I know I already put the cream on there, but we're going to use a primer too. So, last time I used this Hard Candy Sheer Coconut Water Primer Stick. I showed that to you guys last time, and it didn't work out. My foundation started to break up under my eyes, and it just looked gross. So we're not using that. Instead, I'm going to use, I do have this, Maybelline Instant Age Rewind, the lifter. It's a primer. So, this is the only primer I have that's going to work for me. So, I'm going to pump some out on my hand, and it comes out like that. If you're wondering what these are, well, one's is fresh from a concealer I tried earlier today, but the rest of it is also swatches that have just stained my skin and will not come off. So, I'm going to take it. Oh, by the way, if you can't tell, things are a little bit brighter because I didn't buy a ring light, but I made my own. And it was really cheap. I only paid like $17 for the stuff to get it. And all it is like a wreath frame. That was like $2.89 or $2.77. Some aluminum foil, which I got the cheapest kind at Walmart. It was like 97 cents or 98 cents. And then rope lights, which were only $12.88, and then some zip ties, which were over in the hardware section, and I paid like, I don't know, 97 cents. I did end up buying 2 bags, but I didn't need all of that, so you really only need one. But yeah, you just wrap the wreath frame in the aluminum foil and then take the lights and get them around the frame, and then zip tie it down when you get it to where you like it. And then I just zip tied it to a camera tripod, and then that's this. So thanks, Tressie, for the heads up about being able to make your own, because this saved me like $130 some, because I got the 18-inch one. So now I have an 18-inch ring light, and I probably won't buy a real ring light. I'll probably just stick to this one, because what's not broken whatever. You guys know what I'm talking about. Don't fix what's not broken. Alright, so I'm going in with the foundation. I'm going to go in with the lighter one first. Hello. This is not going out. Oh, there we go. There she goes. Alright. Alright. Then I'm going to take my Morphe sponge, and I'm going to go in with the flat side. I'm going to dip into the foundation mixture, get some on there. Oh wow. It's amazing what light can do. And this is definitely too yellow for me. That's alright, because once we set it and everything, it's not going to look that bad, and I'm not really going anywhere. So, I'm not really worried about it looking too much, but it is really fucking weird. It is really yellow. I'm not a fan. So, I definitely need to get better at testing my foundation. But has anyone really perfected that? Alright. Now for concealer. I'm going to use the Tarte Shape Tape. And I'm going to go right in here. Right in here. right here. Right here. I'm using the same sponge, but the pointy side. I'm going to blend this out. All right. Let me see in this mirror. God. This shade is really not my color at all. All right, now I want to see contour. So these steps work when you have foundation that's your shade. Set, and while we're doing concealer now for contour, I want to get this. And what I'm doing is I'm gonna use this by L'Oreal Paris Infallible Total Cover. Looks like this. And there's a darker shade here. I'm gonna see what that looks like if I just use that just to warm up. So I actually really like that. So now what I'm going to do, since I'm content with the way the contour looks, I want to set that. And to set that, I'm going to go in with the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. It smells really good. It smells like coconuts. Alright, so I'm just going to dip into this a little bit with a angled brush over the extra, and I'm just going to go over that. Alright. Now, to set the rest of the face, I have this loose setting powder by Neutrogena. Get some out. And this is a brush by Real Techniques. I'm gonna dab some in there. It's a lot of extra. I'm just gonna go over the rest of my face. Not that there's not a lot on my face. I'm just gonna go over the rest. Okay. Now that that is set, we can go in with some blush. And for that, I have like the same as the darker concealer that we use to contour. It's by the same L'Oreal Paris Infallible paints. Looks like this. I really like this color here because it's not too pinky. It's like a nice peachy tone. So it's just enough to give a little bit of color. Going to use this little brush here. Go into it. I'm just gonna let it go right over the contour. Just like that. Now, once we can wipe away the bake, I was using that same face brush that we set the rest of the face with. Just gonna brush away. hurry. Now. Before we do highlight, I'm gonna go in with the eyes. And I can't remember the exact look that I took from Facebook that I wanted to recreate. Let's see how this isn't perfect. I could go in with some translucent powder and come and try to clean this up. I want that big for a little while, but I'm not worried about it today. Alright, so I'm gonna take some of the Tarte Shape Tape. I'll put a little bit on my eye. I'm gonna use my finger and we'll blend it out. This whole area. It's not blending as well as I wanted it to. Okay. Once it's all good, blended in there, I'm gonna set that. And to set that, I'm gonna go in with a fluffy brush and some more of that translucent powder. Just a little bit on there. I'm gonna set it the whole area. Okay. Now that that's set, I'm gonna find a pink. So I'm just gonna use the same one I set with. I'm gonna go with a light hand and I'm gonna go back and forth right here. This is pinky, very pale pink shade. Start putting it in the crease. I'm just blending it out. I barely have anything on there. Just gonna work it in. And that crease. The most important thing is that you want to keep your eyes open. I know I keep closing it, and that's a bad habit on me because then it doesn't look right later. If I get just a little bit of that shade. Just a little bit of that, because I don't have any matte pink shades. And this is a very intense, like orangey red. As you can tell, I barely have anything on there. A different little fluffy brush, and I want to go with a light brown shade. I'm just gonna put it right on the outside. A little eye that dimmed. This is just gonna. I guess I should have went in with the contour. Give me a second. And I'm keeping this light brown on the outside corner and slowly flicking it in as there comes less on the brush. I want to do a colorful eye look one day, but I'm nervous because I always end up working with pinks and browns, and but I do like oranges and reds, but I always do like the more subtle looks. I don't know. Tell me if you guys want to see me attempt a bright look. I really want to get the James Charles palette because I really want to try his rainbow eye. I know everyone's doing that, but I want to see myself as an artist if I can do it. Because a lot of these shades, I don't know, it's like when other people work with them, they seem to be a lot more pigmented. But then when I work with them, it's kind of like, not as great as I thought it was. But that's probably just me, though. Alright, so now I have that brown. I'm going to go in with a little bit darker of a brown. Pack it and then blend. Let me get this mirror. I've been doing a really good job without a mirror. And this is my phone. I'm actually pleasantly surprised that it doesn't look like a hot mess. Alright. I do this just to pack the color on. This is stipple the color on. And then I start bringing the color in. I'm starting to lose my voice again, guys. I'm sorry. I have like wrinkly eyelids. So like right here is like so weird. It's so awkward because like there's a little bit right there too, but this side's worse because it like pops out. It kind of looks like it doesn't have as much color there, but I promise you it does. Right. So now what we're gonna do, if we want to cut the crease, and for that that's my concealer brush. And alright, go in with the Tarte Shape Tape. I'm gonna put a little bit on my hand. Okay. Go in with just a little bit. I need a mirror for this. You just want to go with a little bit. I'm only gonna do half. I'm gonna do one at a time because it sets quick. So I'm gonna press. I'm mixing two pinks. With that bone color in the corner. And bring that to the inner corner and right underneath. So it's kind of like a Neapolitan almost. Alright. Now I'm going to take a fluffy brush. We're going to do this eye in just a second, but I want to fix this brush, or this eye up, real quick. I'll take a little bit of that translucent powder on that fluffy brush. Go in and clean up those edges. Because remember, we put that translucent powder down first before we put anything on the eye. Alright. That, and now I'm going to put a little bit more Shape Tape. That is so cute. And then after I do this side with the translucent powder, I'm going to take a little bit more of that brown and just blend it in with that pink. Like I said, take, press. Alright. Now I might as well just go back with this brush into a little bit of that brown from earlier. And just go right on back. And just work that a little bit. It'll soften. Alright. So, broadly spoolie. And I'm just gonna brush up my brows just a bit. And then I'm just gonna I just go around like that. I use my finger just to blend that out. My hair is back in place. And you can use brow gel to keep them in place. But what I usually do is I take this and I spray it with some hairspray and go back through and comb it. I'm not going to do that because I'm doing this video and then I'm taking the makeup off and going to bed. But I'm just going to get back into... I'm just going to take something like this. I mean, just be careful if you use something this big. I'm just going to go in. Put some of it on there. Maybe a little too much. And then spray it. Hello, pigmentation. Finally. I like a lot of highlight, so that doesn't really bother me. Alright. Then a piece of hair. I'm gonna go in with my little highlighting brush. I'm gonna go back in with Beam. But before I do, I'm gonna just give myself a spray of Fix Plus. Ooh, we use a lot of powders. This will kind of just set it, plus make it a little dewy for that highlight that we're about to go in with. It's pretty. Okay. I'll take that and I'll put some of that in the middle of the forehead here. And then I'm going to take a little bit, put it on the bridge of my nose. A little here. A little bit right there. And then I am going to take a little smudgy brush. I'm going to go in with those two shades that we originally put in the crease. I'm going to go in the bottom lash line. I hate that piece of skin. I'll take a little bit of that light brown. I'm just going to keep that on the outside. Hate. It won't do anything. And then we'll take some of that shimmery pink. Okay. Alright. Now I did buy a new mascara. Boom. It is magical, or no, mega length. Alright. It looks like this. Kinda weird, to tell you the truth. I don't think I'm having much hope for it. Okay. That'll teach me to talk shit. Oh, I got some. Okay. So, I really like this mascara. Oh, my eyes are gonna water. You see how I messed up? Leave it to me. I'll let it dry. Show you guys a trick. While we're letting that dry, I'm not gonna do anything to my lips, but I'm gonna put on some chapstick. My lips are dry. Actually, I'm gonna do a review on this lip scrub that I just bought. Let me know if you guys want to see it. You see my lips are really dry. It's by Eco Lips Lip Scrub with brown sugar. Let me put it up and see what it smells like. I want the Jeffree Star grape soda. I want the Jeffree Star every flavor lip scrub. He sits there and just eats it. Oh. It smells really good, just like brown sugar. It probably is like brown sugar. Look. It smells. At first it was like kind of hard when I pushed on it, but then once I got past it, it's really soft. Look. Yeah, I'm definitely trying this tonight. It's all done already. I've tried it before you guys see this video. Alright. So it should have been dry. It should be dry. So I don't know where my big spoolie is. So we're just gonna use this one. Oh, I found it. Alright, so if this doesn't work, then we'll use the big one. Okay, so you take a spoolie after the mascara dries. You just go over it, and scrape it off. Perfect. This fluffy brush. I'm just going to go over everything. Alright. And one last time. Some Fix Plus. It's all melted, and this is the finished look. So if you like today's video, hit the thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the little bell button so you know every time I upload. Thanks for watching. Bye.